Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now, towing the slab in today's game. Kevin Gossman. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Washington. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound here this afternoon, Trevor Williams. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's downstairs. Full count now. Move to first. Bichette back and they tag him out. He's picked off.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's towards center. Young. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Gausman back to work. That one missed. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Gausman winds and deals. And another ball. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Swing and a miss. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. 2nd inning here, no score. And that's in the dirt. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Stone Garrett digs in now. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Slice to right, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the 2nd. Leading off, Anthony Santander. That one fouled off. Santander went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Fastball is outside. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That's one of those things where as a hitter you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, his second homer this series, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And now Davis Schneider out to short. Abrams throws to first in time. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. In the air out towards right center. Garrett puts it away, and that ends the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 3-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
On to the third inning, and now Paul DeYoung. There's the strike. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Nabs it, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, no strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone. So 2 down. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. And there's a foul ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball 1.
Just missed. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no run. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
To put him away.
Swing and a miss, handcuffed him with that slider. Make it 7. Strike 1. And that's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But
base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's a 1-run game.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Here comes Wood around third. The relay.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit for the Nats, Paul DeYoung. Struck out swinging his first time. Down and away for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
A little bit low. Just missed.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Garrett on at second with 2 down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez throw to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Nationals 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Bottom 4, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Foul ball there. Ripped on a line. Garrett hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Lowe. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that skips into their... And that's down and away. Two outs. Fastball is outside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And he dodges that fastball. Straighten him up a little bit. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still down. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Just missed. Young in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Cut out and missed, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
You're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he did a great job of just working the bottom part of the strike zone, keeping those pitches around the knees. And then, for a hitter, you get 2 strikes, you've been worked down there. It's hard for you to cover from top to bottom of the strike zone. Excellent job of execution. Finished with that pitch high and got that hitter out.
Garcia lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Wood in the box now. Take strike 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Rogers Center at the plate, Davis Schneider. Williams back to work. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. That's a little bit low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him.
He's out.
1 away on a drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a chopper out to short. Now 2 away.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garrett makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. The next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Strike 1.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
To first, Nats go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch. In the air, left side. Wood sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jimenez batting with one down, takes a strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Lucas Sims, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Lopez getting loose as well. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Blue Jays down a run. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rosario leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Got it. One gone here.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Kirk to first, yet he beats the throw. He's safe. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Abrams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now the count is even.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Low off of first with 2 away. On the ground right side to second. There's Bichette. 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 4 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Sims.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right side. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Fought off foul. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss struck him out. Two gone. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So,
now this one gets away at the plate. Caught in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back, and that will end. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 85.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Schneider snags it. 1 up, 1 down. And now up for Washington, James Wood. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. He's out. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Line drive. Jimenez. Fires over to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Nothing doing for Washington. And it remains a 4-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Sims back to work. That one misses. 1-0. Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Wood makes the catch for the out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's out.
Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Fly ball down the line. Wood should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. Up now for Washington, Paul DeYoung. Laced to right center, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Trying to move him over here. Over to Bichette. Out to Guerrero, and they turn two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Ahmed Rosario.
Nope, that's
just missed.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Up the middle. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Swinging a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and that's the third out. So it's no runs. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Derek Law. This is his third time out this year. Base hit, center field.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one the other way, and out number one on the grab.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Santander jumps out of the way of ball one. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
That's a strike. 1-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now two aboard. The winning run is on base. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Springer in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. In there. Got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And that is out of play. Lifted to left, and this should do it. Makes the catch, ball game, and the Nationals strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side,
I feel like Joe. I'm scoring, I'm playing, set up another. Take off 2, I step out on the shorty. Pick up the pack from my Cartier buffs.